In the previous video, I had mentioned thinking about making the, significance LOD setup that we have affect the actual mesh LOD. Now, the reason being, so for reference, white is LOD 0, red is LOD 1, green is LOD 2, and blue is LOD 3. So we have, we might not want to have however many this is that are LOD 0, with the rest being, LOD 1. We might want it to be more aggressive and basically use our bucket settings, especially with how we have it set up. So what we're going to do is kind of set this up to where we have, say, as a test, let's go to our project settings. We'll have, I don't know, 3 at LOD 0. And for fun, we'll have 1 at LOD 1, or sorry, yeah, 1 at LOD 1, and yeah, 3 again at LOD 2. And then the remainder are going to all be at LOD 3. So to do this, we want to go to our on bucket LOD changed. And what we can do is simply grab our mesh and override the minimum LOD with the new LOD. Now what this is going to allow us to have is basically we control the minimum LOD, meaning let's pretend this is, we have just one zombie out and he's at LOD 0. If we go farther away, he's actually going to go to LOD 1, 2, and 3. So we're not really losing any performance there. We're just setting the minimum LOD that he can be at. So if we press play, and oh yeah, that's right, we need to actually make him, let's go to the controller really quick and disable for testing the movement. We can visualize this. So if we run view mode, LOD coloration, we can see it while playing. So we run up, we have 3 here at LOD 0, 1 red, so LOD 1, and 1, 2, 3 green, so LOD 2, with the remainder being at LOD 3, so our last LOD that we defined. Then obviously if we go back, they are all now at LOD 3. So we have a much more aggressive LOD setting, just kind of as is. So now what we want to try to do, it's kind of weird as we fly around, it just does weird things, but is go ahead and kind of set this up to some more, I guess you could say, realistic values, because we're going to be tweaking these as we go, because this is not, final. It's going to affect other things such as tick rates of various components, specifically the movement component. So what we want to do is we're just going to give it a conservative 5. So 5 of them can be on LOD 0. Let's do something like 10 of them can be on LOD 1. And we'll do something like 20 can be on LOD 2. So 20, 30, 35. And that's a fair amount. And remember, this is all in, this is distance based. So the closer, the lower the LOD. So that means only the ones that are going to be far away are going to have that higher LOD value. So you can see we have 4, 5. At LOD 0, we have, however many we said, I think it was like 10 at LOD 2. And then the rest, LOD 3. So we have a much more aggressive kind of sample setup. And it's kind of hard to tell when we're flying around because we're just affecting the minimum LOD because we didn't force the LOD, but hopefully you can kind of see how this is working. But that's kind of what we want to do as a starting point. So that's going to let us have, a pretty large horde with only the really close ones being at their most detail. And again, once we get to the LOD 3, so these blue guys, we're losing some additional bones. So they all have the IK bones removed. And the LOD 3, so blue, they are the ones that have the basically all the fingers removed from the bones. So the fingers won't be animating, so we'll be saving just a little bit. I don't even really know if it's going to be any noticeable amount at all, but it is at least there. So with that out of the way, what I want to do is go ahead, compile and save everything, reload this guy so they actually can animate. and open up Unreal Insights. I'm just going to do a very quick profile, same way that I've done in the past. So we have ours after the animation budget allocator. And close this down and do a quick little profile capture. So we're loading it up, it's recording the trace, and I'm going to do about the same thing. It's roughly 15 seconds, give or take. We really need to work on the AI turning part. So we're going on about 15. I'm kind of mimicking the file size, so overshot it just a tad. All right. So I'm going to hide everything except the game thread. Go to some random point, I don't know, right in here, and load up our previous and do the same thing. So go to some random. All right. So on the previous one, we have 10.2, 9.5, 10.7, 11.6, 11.9, 10.5. So it seems like we are pretty consistent. And we have a spike at 13. At, if I had to guess, around the 10 millisecond mark, a little over. So we're going to say like 10.2, 10.3 is probably around the average here, just given that we do have a few on the higher side. Now, if we compare to the one that we just did, I am zoomed in a little bit too far. We have 9.7, 9.8, 10, 10.4, 9.8, 11.6, 10.5. And it looks like we are consistently, just a little bit lower. So instead of being, having a bunch of them that are, the high 10s, low 11s around in that area, 12 in this case, 12.6, it seems like we are a lot more consistent at the, lower 10 millisecond marks. There we have an 11.1, and we are pretty smooth. Go to another section here. At the 10 millisecond mark, there we do have a 12.2. So yeah, it just seems like it's just a little bit lower. We don't really have much in terms of savings there. We're more so just kind of nitpicking some stuff, especially given that the LODs overall are not really something that is going to be affecting the CPU much. It's more so going to be GPU related. However, I believe the reduction in the bones is likely what is kind of contributing a little bit to some of the savings, as well as just the overall more aggressive LODs. So we have, maybe just less data being sent around. I don't entirely know how everything works, but that's just kind of my best guess. So I'll rename this one to, let's just call it LOD system in place. So we'll just call it LOD system. And that'll be our next latest comparison. All right. So that is going to be all for this video. I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. So when we do start doing some actual gameplay and actually trying to play, we can really kind of see, okay, are we too aggressive? Can we be more aggressive? That kind of stuff. So we can really kind of dial in the settings that we want for our, LODs. So that'll be all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.